What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. I want to address a few comments made by Trick Daddy. I'm sure a lot of you have heard the comments. A few brothers already covered this. Shout out to JD Black, who made a great video on this. Shout out to Oshay Duke Jackson. Shout out to Hardcore Tito. These brothers made some great videos addressing this shit. Me, I was kind of busy. Then I saw that these brothers kind of covered it, so it kind of, made me want to step back from it, because they said a lot of things that I was feeling. And I wanted to come at it from a different standpoint, because I agree with those brothers. And okay, here it is. Look, Trick Daddy, for those that don't know, he's a MC from Florida. He's been around for a while. I never really was too crazy about him, to be honest. I remember he had that song Nan a while back. He had other hits too. Not that I thought he was super whack or anything. He just wasn't my style. Let's just put it that way. But he made his money. He left his imprint on the rap game. I think he's still active. I don't follow him like that, like I said. But he recently came out with comments, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna paraphrase it, and this is as far as I can remember it. He said, you black hoes need to tighten up, meaning physically. He goes, because white and Spanish chicks, white Spanish hoes are claiming your spot. They're taking your spot quick. And he said, all they need to do is master the art of frying chicken, and y'all black hoes are useless. Something to that effect. Okay? Before I get into the content of that, let's just go on the surface, because the reason why this is where my angle comes in, because I want to go at this, because before I talk about the black woman standpoint, I want to talk about America. I want to generalize America for a minute, because a lot of us are getting so goddamn emotional. A lot of us are putting feelings over facts, and that is why I believe that we're becoming very, very, very pussy here in America. Very, very emotional. That's why there's a rise of effeminate men, simp ass motherfuckers. There's a total rise of this shit. This whole society is, especially in the black community, very matriarchal, very effeminate. Oh, I don't want to say certain things because I might offend somebody. Okay, so he said black hoes. Okay, and now you got black women pissed off. They're jumping up, cursing this dude out. Meanwhile, these are probably the same women 10 years ago that were supporting his music, but we'll leave that alone. He said black hoes, you need to tighten up, this and that. Why are you women, if y'all are saying y'all ain't hoes, why are you even taking this dude seriously? Why are you even acknowledging him? See, this is my problem with people. They'll sit there and they'll criticize someone's words. They're not gonna go after his content. So that tells me one thing automatically, that this dude ain't lying. When I see that you're gonna go at the words, that he's not lying to you. He's not lying, because if you can't debate him, and if you can't say, well, wait a minute, let me try and bring a fact to the table and say, well, wait, look, see, this study proves differently, or I know this to counter that. No. What you're gonna do is you're gonna sit there and talk about his fucking words. And that's something that I get criticized a lot on. I even had a woman recently come and say I have toxic speech. Guess what? I don't give a fuck. There's only a few times that I'll clean myself up. A lot of you that follow me already know the reason for that. You know, I did one or two censored videos, you know, at the behest of my uncle, because he wanted to show my cousins a couple of my videos or whatever. But for the most part, this is me. This is what you're gonna get. I'm raw, you know. I don't believe in holding anything back. If you don't like it, just click the X. You know, people piss me off with that shit. So yeah, he said black hoes. If y'all ain't hoes, why are you jumping into the fray? Remember the saying, if I take a brick and throw it over a fence to a pack of dogs, guess what? The hit dog is gonna holler. And there's a lot of you hoes out there that are hollering. So, I mean, if that shoe fits, fucking wear it. Because let me tell you something. There's black women out there, beautiful black women, that aren't even gonna acknowledge this. They're either gonna say, yeah, I understand what he's saying, or they're gonna say, I'm not even fucking with that. That's ridiculous. And they're just gonna walk away from it. They're not gonna let that ruin their day. But that shit drives me fucking crazy, how y'all will sit there and you'll organize for this, but you won't organize a thing trying to you know, build a better community. None of that bullshit. You're gonna organize against his fucking words. Now, let's get into the content of this shit. Y'all black hoes better tighten up. Oshay Duke Jackson, I shouted him out earlier. He made a video about this, covering it, and he brought up the black obesity rate, especially in black females. And he was like, well, you know, what he's saying is, you know, it's kind of true. You know, he says, when you look at gyms and stuff, yeah, you're gonna see black women in there, but not as much as everybody else. And I can speak for that too. When I go to the gym, there's only a few black women that are in there. Everybody else is either white or Hispanic that are in there. That's it. As far as, well, the females are concerned. I mean, you have black men going in there, such as myself, such as a couple of my boys that go in there. But I mean, it is what it is. Man, this one's a good one. As far as what he's saying, and you are coming back and well, you're attacking him because of his words. I already covered that. Look, y'all have this whole theory that, well, white women and Spanish women, but more white women are stealing your men, right? Stealing your men. And you say that they are, you know, doing butt implants and injecting collagen in their lips and shit so they can have a fuller lip look and everything, in order to just take your men, okay? Or to have your standard of beauty. So if you believe that's true, according to you, if you believe that's fucking true, then why the fuck would you be surprised at this late date? Why would you be surprised at all that they're taking your men? Why would you be surprised, or they're, in Trick Daddy's words, they're coming to take your spot? You know, why? There should be no reason at all that you're surprised. You should just be like, well, yeah, they're doing X, Y, and Z to look like us, and leave it at that. Don't, look, I don't know what to tell y'all, but, you know, a lot of times, a lot of black women will wear their insecurities right on their sleeves. When they're jumping up and organizing for stupid shit like this, and you say, oh, it's just bashing and this and that. It's not bashing if it's true. It's not bashing at all. And, for those that are sitting here fighting his words, again, let me leave you with this. I want to shout out another brother. Shout out to PainlessRisen. I know you're going through a little rough patch right now. You're still my homie. Love you, man. If you want to talk, you can hit me up. Feel free. I won't put your business out there, but I know you're going through a little thing right now with your divorce and shit. But yeah, on one of his older videos, he was talking about, this is just to go back to the word thing, because I kind of lost track of this. He said in one of his older videos, when there are people, or especially women, talking about dusty ass Negroes, he goes, I don't take offense to it because I know that they exist. And I know I don't carry myself that way. I don't carry myself as a dusty nigga. So why would I get mad at that? And it's the same thing that I pose to you women. If you're not a hoe, what are you fucking worried about what he's saying? If you're not one of these women that he's describing, what the fuck do you care? Again, you would just take whatever you take from it and walk the fuck away. And that's what I do with most things that I hear or see. I take what I can from it, and I leave it alone. I don't get offended too much. It's very hard to offend me nowadays. Very hard to offend me because I realize this. It's some things just ain't worth it. But yeah, when you dig beneath the surface of what he's saying and how he says it, because I understand why he's saying it, I understand how he's saying it. He's a street nigga, so I get it. But once you peel past the layers, I understand exactly what he's talking about. I even went back and forth with a female on Facebook because my friend had posted this shit. And I said to him, yeah, I kind of understand what Trick Daddy's saying. So this one female tagged me and, she was all mad. What is it that you get? Blah, 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 blah. So I just explained myself. I wasn't calling this female out her name. I just said, look, we both know that there are females that fit this, that want to wear this shoe, that choose to wear this shoe and then get mad after the fact. Like, don't get mad. Like, it is what it is. There's a lot of women that love to gravitate to low-level niggas, that there are sexually promiscuous women. They exist. So, I mean, what he's saying isn't a lie. And my friend, he came back, tagged me and said, you know what? Solomon is right. There are women out there that make bad decisions and yada yada. I mean, you already know what this is. Why am I even making this fucking video? Shout out to JD Black. Shout out to Oshay Duke Jackson, Painless, Hardcore Tito. Yeah, y'all already know how I feel about this shit. Stop taking offense, women. If it ain't you, if it don't apply, let it fly. That's how I'm gonna leave this video, because I'm going on and on and on. Check those brothers out. They make great videos on the subject. And that's it, all right? Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. And that's it. Peace, bitches.